Alright, so question number 12. Basically, it's a car skids to a halt in an accident. The investigators measure that the length is L and the speed is V miles per second. And so it basically explained this, but the main thing you want to focus on this. The speed is proportionate to the square root of the length of the skid. So our formula, the speed is directly proportionate to the square root of L, which is what? So by this, we can find out that the formula is S equal to K square root L. With that, we can basically see that our speed is given on number A, the 20, and the length is given 25. So we can just find the formula by this. So we plug in 20 as the speed equals to K, and L is 25. So we basically do normal algebra. So K square root is 5, and we put 5 here equals to K, and 20 divided by 5 is 4. So we found our K value, so our formula is going to be S equals 4 to the square root of L. And with this formula, we can just find number B, so we have to find the speed. So we just do S equals to 4, and our this length is given 100 meters, so this is 100. So it's basically 4 times square root of 100 is 10. So our S is 40 miles per second. So let's move on to question number 13. Question 13 is almost the same as question 12. It's just word problems. All of these are actually similar. So basically, 7 people can paint a bridge in 15 days. Basically, this is like ratio. So if 7 people, let's say P, takes 15 T, let's say T. So one person, that means if 7 people takes 15 days, one person will take more days. So we just multiply 15 times 7. And so it's asking how long it will take for 3 people. So 3 people means we're going to divide it, since 3 people is it's going to take less days than 1 people. And so we do this, we get 35 days. This is going to be our answer to number A. And for number B, we can just basically set up a table. So X, Y, or we can just do people and time. So we have 2 right here. So we have 7 and 15, and we also have 3 and 35. So you can take one of these. I'll just take this one since it's smaller. So write down an expression. So since the people and T, if people increase, time will decrease, and if time increases, that means less people. So these are indirectly proportionate. So we do P equals to K times 1 by T. So let's just use this to find K. So 7 K times 1 by 15. So we put K over here and bring it here. So it's going to be 7 times 15 equals K. And 7 times 15, we can just plug this in a calculator or just do it here. It's going to be 105. So our formula is going to be P equals 105 by T. This is going to be our expression. So we're done with question B. Let's move on to question 14. So question 14, it's basically the same as all the other ones. So it's 14. So force is between 2 particles is inversely proportionate to the distance. This is actually Newton's second law of motion, if I recall. Basically, we know that a force is indirectly proportionate to the square of distance. So basically, the formula is going to be F equals to K d squared, or you can just write F equals to K times 1 by 8 squared. This is recommended because it's easier. These mean the same exact thing, but whatever you wish. So basically, let's just find k's value. So we know force is 36, and the distance is r. So we just 36 times k and r. And since there's a square here, we put square here. So if you want to find k's value, we put here, so multiply. So 36r square equals k, since we multiplied these two. So we can just write f equals to 36r square d square. So we have to find the force when the distance is 3r. So we can just put f here, 36r square, and 3r, we're just the whole square. So we know the whole square of 3 is 9, and r is going to be r squared. So if we write 36r square, so 3 squared is 9, and r squared is r squared. So we can just cancel the r squares and simplify this. So basically if we do this, we get 4. So the force is going to be 4 newtons. I'm not sure if your school requires it to put the newton here or not, but it's recommended to put newton at last. So let's move on to question 15. So question 15, let's just write it here. So the braking distance of a car is directly proportionate to the square of its speed. So it's going to be a braking distance is directly proportionate to the square of speed. So basically when the speed is p meters and the braking is 6, we have to find the expression. So basically it's going to be 6 equals to k p square. So it's going to be 6 by p squared equals to k. And then the formula is going to be braking distance equals to 6 by p squared times speed squared. This is going to be our expression. So it asks us when the speed is increased by 300%, we have to find the expression of the speed of the car. Well, this is the expression of the normal one, but it's not the one at like 300%. So to find 300%, we can just do this. Just remember one thing. If basically if we want to turn percentage into algebra, let's say our speed is 8. So if you want to if we increase this by 200%, our algebra is going to be T3A. Or if you want to increase A by 600%, the algebraic value is going to be 7A. So we have 300 here. So basically, P, if we want to increase this by 300%, it's going to be 4P. Basically, just add this number in front of here and just add 1 with it. So it's 4P. So just remember 300 percentage is equal to 4P. Just write it down anywhere. So expression of the speed of the car. So we can just write A as 4P. And the braking distance, we use the formula for this. So basically B equals to 6 by P squared times. Since we know that the speed at 300% is going to be 4P, we just write 4P whole square. So this is going to be 6 by P squared times 4 squared is 16, and P squared is just P squared. We cancel these two, and we multiply these two. This is going to be 36, 6, 96 meters. This is going to be our answer for number B. And the percentage increase. So basically, we know the formula. We just put the bigger one over here. And the smaller one was this. So we just put 96 divided by 6. And we times it by 100. We get 1600 percentage. This is the total increase. But it says how much it increases. So basically, our initial was 100 and it went from 160. So you just 160 percentage minus 100 percentage, we get 1500 percentage. This is going to be our answer for number C. So let's move on to number 16. This is going to be our final question for this chapter, so let's just quickly do this. Also, this is really time consuming, so I'm going to just show 2 or 3 of them, and you can try the rest yourself. If you can't do it, just comment in the video, and I'll try to help you out. So let's do number 8. So it's basically the same as question number 2, but it's a little different since we use the main things we're going to use is like basically y is directly proportional to x squared, or y is this, or we could use y is this, or y is this. Basically a bunch of variations of this. So we're mainly going to use these 4. We're not going to go into cubic because those are for later. So you can, well, in this question it's mainly these 2. So you can do these if these 2 don't work. So let's see the first table. It's 5, 25, 5, and 125. So we see both of them are increasing. So x is directly proportionate to y. So we can see that, apologies, basically x equals to ky. Or basically we can use x equal to ky and x equal to ky. Sorry. Basically, you just want to use y equals to kx or y equals to kx squared, one of these. So basically, let's try this one first. So we have to use both of these. So plug in k here, y here, and x here. So if you do 5 by 5 equals to k, it's going to be 1. So let's do this later. So basically, k equals to 1. So it's going to be y equals to 1x, or just x, y equals to x. And if you want to do the second one, which is 125 equals to k times 25. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 25. So we just do k here, 125 here, 25 here. We cancel these, we get 5. So basically, as we can see, y equals to 5x, these two are not similar or not the same. So let's try doing y equals to x squared. So basically, let's just get rid of this. And just forget about it. So basically, let's do this. So let's plug in the values. So it's going to be 5 equals to k 5 squared is going to be 25. And here we can just get y equals to 25 equals to x. So if we cancel these, we get 1 by 5. So it's going to be y equals to 1 by 5x. And for this one, we just use 125 k 25 squared. So if we were to do k equals to 1 to 5 divided by 25 times 25, you can just do 5. This is going to be 25. And if you do this, we get 5, and if we do this, 5 times 1. As you can see, we get k equals to 1 by 5. And you see how these two are the same. So this means this is going to be y is directly proportionate to x squared. Now let's try doing number e as an example, because these are all similar. So number e, we just write e. So our two equations are. Let's see first if this increases e to 6 and 7 to 63. So this is going to be either y equals to kx or y equals to kx squared. So let's do this one first. Let's plug in our values. So 7 equals to k is this, and our second one is going to be 63 equals to k 6. This is 7 by 2. This is 63 by 6. And if we simplify this, we know we're not going to get 7 by 2. So let's try thus y equals to kx. So basically we do Let's plug in the values. So 7 equals k square. 2 square and 63 6 square. So we get 7. This is going to be 14, so 7 by 14, 1 by 2. And this, if we do 63 by 36, if we cancel these, 36, hold on. Oh, sorry, I made a small issue. This is going to be 4. And here, 63 by 36. If we were to simplify this, we'd get 7 by 4. Or we can just try a calculator, so let's just do 63 divided by 36 is going to be 1.75, and 7 divided by 4 is 1.75. So both of these, that means this is going to be y equals to kx squared. Or you can just write y is proportionate to x squared. Let's try doing an indirect one. So let's see, this is decreasing, but this is increasing. So let's try this. So let's just write f. Since we know this is indirect, we can just write y equals to kx, or let's do it here, y equals to kx squared. Let's just plug down the values. So 1k1 and 0. This is going to be x, so it's going to be 4 equals to k 0.25. So this is going to be 1 equals to k, and this, if we're going to divide this, we're just going to get like times 0.25. If you times this in a calculator, so 4 times 0.25, we actually get 1. So basically we see that both of these are the same, so that means it's just going to be y is directly proportional to x. There's no silly strings behind this. This is the answer. Oh, sorry, I meant to write 1 by x, as it's indirect. So try doing these yourself, because these is really easy but just time consuming, and I'm going to wish you guys good luck.